His grandfather is an astronomer. His grandfather is an astronomer. Anxiety. Anxiety. Can I train 5 weeks ago? Can I train 5 weeks ago? Our wife was a machinist. Our wife was a machinist. Bought a t-shirt and some shoes. Bought a t-shirt and some shoes. He couldn't find his way back home. He couldn't find his way back home. I have a lot of confidence. I have a lot of confidence. At the end of the month, I will have completed my certificate course. At the end of the month, I will have completed my certificate course. I was studying when my father came home. I was studying when my father came home. He won't forget to call you, will he? He won't forget to call you, will he? He gave me a present. He gave me a present. He is not a frequent pianist. He is not a frequent pianist. The dog chased its tail in circles. The dog chased its tail in circles. My brother is an interviewer. My brother is an interviewer. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. Can babysit. Can babysit. These tickets are too many. These tickets are too many. The teacher is explaining the lesson to the students. The teacher is explaining the lesson to the students. Is my husband a cook? Is my husband a cook? Students are studying for the exam. Students are studying for the exam. We love playing board games and our friends love them too. We love playing board games and our friends love them too. We cannot lay tiles immediately. We cannot lay tiles immediately. Doesn't it sink after 1 year? Doesn't it sink after 1 year? My teacher told me, you should study grammar. My teacher told me, you should study grammar. We won't touch for 2 weeks. We won't touch for 2 weeks. Should I take it now? Should I take it now? I'm in the room with the paintings. I'm in the room with the paintings. The answer to the question is 42. The answer to the question is 42. Shouldn't they cry? Shouldn't they cry? Didn't I judge every year? Didn't I judge every year? I'm starting a new job next week, he told his brother. I'm starting a new job next week, he told his brother. Impatient. Impatient. I go to the restaurant to eat out with my friends. I go to the restaurant to eat out with my friends. We've never been involved before. We've never been involved before. Can you help me find the nearest gas station? Can you help me find the nearest gas station? What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? The letter was read by my friend. The letter was read by my friend. You can wash it in the dishwasher at dusk. You can wash it in the dishwasher at dusk. The student selected for the team demonstrated outstanding skills. The student selected for the team demonstrated outstanding skills. Avoiding negative self-talk boosts self-esteem. Avoiding negative self-talk boosts self-esteem. I'm going to the dentist next week. I'm going to the dentist next week. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. Can I watch TV? Can I watch TV? Must not drink or drive. Must not drink or drive. Rarely will I appreciate it. Rarely will I appreciate it. You don't feel it after 1 week. You don't feel it after 1 week. They don't climb every year. They don't climb every year. I will have this. I will have this. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. He joined a hiking group to explore nature. I normally take it off. I normally take it off. The baby sleeping soundly in his crib was so cute. The baby sleeping soundly in his crib was so cute. Can now refuse. Can now refuse. We trust our instincts. We trust our instincts. Can he use the afternoon? Can he use the afternoon? Won't you ignore it every year? Won't you ignore it every year? Shoppings means buying something from a store. Shoppings means buying something from a store. The baby giggles. The baby giggles. Where will I find it? Where will I find it? Someone else will die in 13 minutes, unless I find him first. Someone else will die in 13 minutes, unless I find him first. The final exam will cover all the topics we talked about, the teacher said. The final exam will cover all the topics we talked about, the teacher said. He plays football every Saturday. He plays football every Saturday. Pleased. Pleased. He's not coming to the party, is he? He's not coming to the party, is he? I'll be doing laundry in an hour. I'll be doing laundry in an hour. He won't give up until he wins the race. He won't give up until he wins the race. We're going to the beach, they said. We're going to the beach, they said. You analyze. You analyze. The job is below my reputation. The job is below my reputation. The dog is chasing its tail. The dog is chasing its tail. Mom, I messed up. Mom, I messed up. He was a vegetarian for years before deciding to eat meat again. He was a vegetarian for years before deciding to eat meat again. He didn't finish his book, did he? He didn't finish his book, did he? They want to start their own business. They want to start their own business. Her voice is better than anyone else's. Her voice is better than anyone else's. Frightened. Frightened. We clean the house on the weekend. We clean the house on the weekend. You cannot be an anesthesiologist at dusk. You cannot be an anesthesiologist at dusk. The earthquake tore the city into pieces. The earthquake tore the city into pieces. He wishes he had learned to play the piano when he was younger. He wishes he had learned to play the piano when he was younger. You can shake it after 4 nights. You can shake it after 4 nights. The movie interests him. The movie interests him. I'm meeting with the Admiral at the airport. I'm meeting with the Admiral at the airport. He's too young to drive. He's too young to drive. Was your friend a gardener? Was your friend a gardener? Should we do hairdressing often? Should we do hairdressing often? I went to the school today. I went to the school today. Would sink. Would sink. Who did you walk to? Who did you walk to? Can you remind me of the meeting time and place? Can you remind me of the meeting time and place? We worry at 5 p.m. We worry at 5 p.m. Crab salad. Crab salad. Your stepbrother's grocery store. Your stepbrother's grocery store. Proactive. Proactive. The book I'm reading is a science fiction novel. The book I'm reading is a science fiction novel. Is his father a psychiatrist? Is his father a psychiatrist? Are your kids nanny? Are your kids nanny? I'll kiss you if you promise to be a good boy. I'll kiss you if you promise to be a good boy. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I must not forget to buy milk on the way home. I must not forget to buy milk on the way home. Can you give me the scissors? Can you give me the scissors? You shouldn't be a politician after 3 days. You shouldn't be a politician after 3 days. Whose house is this? Whose house is this? We must complete. We must complete. The fire burns brightly. The fire burns brightly. He seems confident in his abilities. He seems confident in his abilities. Don't you get injured weekly? Don't you get injured weekly? The legacy of his teachings has influenced countless lives. The legacy of his teachings has influenced countless lives. Were their parents cops? Were their parents cops? Your stepmother was cleaner. Your stepmother was cleaner. 5 afternoon missionary? 5 afternoon missionary? Is your half-brother a chemist? Is your half-brother a chemist? Please guide me. Please guide me. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. After 5 nights, he can be a contractor. He came late to the party. He came late to the party. Performance Excel is filled. Performance Excel is filled. See you at the party after dinner. See you at the party after dinner. Was his stepfather a researcher? Was his stepfather a researcher? School name. School name. What are you doing? What are you doing? You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. You will have lunch with your colleagues in an hour. Our grandfather is the governor. Our grandfather is the governor. He could speak French fluently when he was younger. He could speak French fluently when he was younger. You can't smoke here. You can't smoke here. I don't notice anything special about the way things are going right now. I don't notice anything special about the way things are going right now. Does he do any sports? Does he do any sports? Struggle. Struggle. My stepbrother is a psychiatrist. My stepbrother is a psychiatrist. I don't want to lose my machine for my love. I don't want to lose my machine for my love. I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. Should he be arrested from time to time? Should he be arrested from time to time? Did you come back soon? Did you come back soon? You can be a naturalist at night. You can be a naturalist at night. They were magicians. They were magicians. I guess I didn't have much time because I was busy. I guess I didn't have much time because I was busy. Isn't he hopeful at night? Isn't he hopeful at night? Was your stepson an air traffic controller? Was your stepson an air traffic controller? Won't it meet later at midnight? Won't it meet later at midnight? He is close. He is close. The train leaves at 9. The train leaves at 9. Can you give me some water, please? Can you give me some water, please? It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? Rarely did I save. Rarely did I save. Where do they live? Where do they live? Ignored at noon. Ignored at noon. Are they starting a war? Are they starting a war? Shouldn't we pour? Shouldn't we pour? Is there a customer service desk I can talk to? Is there a customer service desk I can talk to? Why did you cancel your plans? He asked. Why did you cancel your plans? He asked. He will come back to you. He will come back to you. Shouldn't I be a cop at night? Shouldn't I be a cop at night? They burn. They burn. I will go to school. I will go to school. They'll be playing video games all night tonight. They'll be playing video games all night tonight. They will have won the championship by the end of the season. They will have won the championship by the end of the season. Your cousins are Forrester. Your cousins are Forrester. She's going to dance class next week. She's going to dance class next week. Did they take it out in 1 second before? Did they take it out in 1 second before? Where do you work? Where do you work? I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. He is a police officer and helps keep the community safe. He is a police officer and helps keep the community safe. What is your problem? What is your problem? They want to learn to swim. They want to learn to swim. Is your grandson a judge? Is your grandson a judge? You may notice at noon. You may notice at noon. It rarely snows in the city center. It rarely snows in the city center. I need a new car. I need a new car. They were burned. They were burned. Aren't we taxi drivers at night? Aren't we taxi drivers at night? I need to find a new job as soon as possible. I need to find a new job as soon as possible. Shall we list our needs? Shall we list our needs? They like to camp in the mountains. They like to camp in the mountains. There is a fine line between love and hate. There is a fine line between love and hate. I have a big family, he told me. I have a big family, he told me. They are looking forward to their holidays. They are looking forward to their holidays. I was leaving. I was leaving. We should not paint. We should not paint. I own a pack of oranges. I own a pack of oranges. I need to buy some rice from the market. I need to buy some rice from the market. He loved to fly kites on the beach. He loved to fly kites on the beach. I doubt your honesty. I doubt your honesty. Can you recommend a good restaurant in this area? Can you recommend a good restaurant in this area? The couple got married with a small ceremony. The couple got married with a small ceremony. The difference between the two proposals was not immediately obvious. The difference between the two proposals was not immediately obvious. He usually reads before going to sleep. He usually reads before going to sleep. The current sprint completion rate is 90%. The current sprint completion rate is 90%. Please, just let me explain. Please, just let me explain. We are planning to go on a trip next month. We are planning to go on a trip next month. They have dinner at 6 p.m. They have dinner at 6 p.m. We must respect the privacy of others. We must respect the privacy of others. Scissors John, do you have scissors? Scissors John, do you have scissors? When we got to the cinema, the movie had been playing for half an hour. When we got to the cinema, the movie had been playing for half an hour. You should have called to cancel the reservation. You should have called to cancel the reservation. The concert will start at 2000. The concert will start at 2000. His sister was a window cleaner. His sister was a window cleaner. He talked to his manager. He talked to his manager. It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? It is very hot in here. Could you turn on the air conditioner, please? The party is at a friend's house on New Year's Eve. The party is at a friend's house on New Year's Eve. Could not specify. Could not specify. The president made the speech. The president made the speech. We did not complete. We did not complete.